Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. Do we have a name for yet?
Yeah, I thought so.
Do we?
I thought we had a name for it.
What did we go with?
I came upon the name, and when I told you about it, I was kind of upset that it took myself this long. But I figured it out because me and Austin here don't like a single team mutually. But we're pretty much rival fans and everything. So the name House Divided came up, and that was it. It was beautiful.
Not
Makes
necessarily
sense.
true. On the sports thing, let's see. Who's your favorite La Liga team?
Oh boy. Probably Barcelona. Probably it.
There we go.
Oh, we got something.
Fuck Real Madrid.
Yes.
Fuck Real Madrid.
I don't even so much with Real Madrid. I just hate Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's what it really is.
I was gonna say that's probably.
I wouldn't care.
That's probably your reason.
I would be like Real Madrid would be irrelevant to me if Ronaldo.
And they will be irrelevant.
Exactly. But we have a lot to get into today, so let's start it. We are gonna talk some football, some hockey, not a lot of baseball.
Oh god.
Baseball kind of. I'm over it. Baseball's entering the last week of the season. I'm over it.
Yeah,
I don't know about you.
Oh, I was over it at the beginning of September. I was just nope.
Okay.
Tigers have been awful.
Actually, I do want to talk about that real quick
God.
because I do want to get your opinion on something that I feel
Here we go.
a bit more strongly about with the Tigers and how they did things.
Did they do things?
Yes.
Not really. They didn't do any good things.
Do things that both trade deadline, the
trade
trade deadline and the waiver trade deadline.
Yeah, waiver trade deadline. Yes.
One side, there are some things I disagree with there.
Oh boy.
Basketball's finally around the corner.
Yes.
Mm,
Well, I mean, for like a select 6 teams in the NBA, basketball's right around the corner. Like, if you're a fan of any other team, like I'm a Pistons fan, kind of like.
basketball's not around the corner.
They're like
You
there
guys
are like
don't
6
basketball.
spots open in the Eastern Conference just to ultimately meet your death to either Boston and
Yeah, or the Wizards.
even the Wizards. I don't put them on the same level as the
No,
Wizards.
God no.
So
I think Boston's gonna get rolled through those, even with
they
Kyrie.
might. I don't think they're still not as good as not even close.
They
Even with
lost.
Kyrie and Gordon. Like their big three is like Kyrie, Gordon Hayward, and Al Horford.
The Celtics lost a phenomenal scorer and just picked up a good all-around player.
Yeah.
Like Kyrie is not going to put up the numbers Isaiah Thomas did,
No.
points-wise. He will every once in a while, but he's not going to
He's
consistently.
not going to carry your team. That's what Isaiah
Mhm.
Thomas. He was the guy on that team. Last
Yeah.
year.
Kyrie.
I don't
As much as I love Kyrie Irving, even as a Cavs fan, I still love it. And the fact that he left, and it was a little rough. I still love the kid.
Right.
What he did for by staying in Cleveland for as long as he did, through an eon of mediocrity.
Yeah, it's just it stayed until LeBron got back.
He
I'll hold down the fort, Dad.
Yeah. So we'll talk a little bit about basketball, both college and
Oh boy.
NBA. Soccer's finally here. That's a relevant thing that
Yes.
other than the MLS.
Oh god.
But
I had paid zero attention to MLS. I
I kind of have been too because the Galaxy have been
I don't even know what the Red Bulls are doing right now.
probably bad.
Probably
I
bad.
have ESPN up. We can check that. But let's get into some football talk. Games from last week. We'll start with the college games. And the one I really want to get your opinion on, the Michigan-Purdue game. Michigan did win 28-10, but they did not look good.
The blessing in disguise that was Wilton Spate's injury finally got him out of the game. Harbaugh would not take Wilton Spate out of the game for whatever reason when he was struggling through the first 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We were week 4 last week.
Yeah.
Didn't do all that well against Florida. You thought, maybe it's just playing a semi-good team.
threw 2 interceptions and 2
Threw
passes.
2 interceptions.
2 pick
and 2 pick sixes, yes.
And 2 passes.
And then the Cincinnati game happened, and the Air Force game happened. Struggling in the first half versus Purdue.
Yeah.
And John O'Korn came around and saved us, just like we all thought he would.
Scored the team's first red zone touchdown of all season.
That red zone offense was awful. But they were lower than Rutgers. Like, Rutgers was entering the Air Force game. I think Rutgers was at 33%. Michigan was at like 9.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god.
It was all field goals.
No, yeah, they didn't score. Oh god. That offense was bad.
But let's also go out and say...
It comes at a good time.
Rutgers' freaking red zone offense came against Morgan State when they put up 8 points.
Yes. Well, but you think about it, I mean, Cincinnati, Air Force, Morgan State, they're all the same. Maybe not Morgan State, because Morgan State got blown out by Rutgers.
I think Army could beat Rutgers.
Army probably could beat Rutgers.
Just
because if Michigan's having a difficult time with that weird triple option, then Rutgers will.
Rutgers won't know what to do.
Michigan's actually got a good defense.
Yeah.
Great.
Ohio State plays Rutgers this weekend. I'm excited to see that.
Oh god. Michigan's got a bye week, so we can't do anything bad.
Yeah, I can't lose.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how many. I hope to when Ohio State plays Rutgers this week again, that the Buckeyes see more Dwayne Haskins.
Good.
He looked really good against UNLV, other than that one pick 6 in fucking garbage time. With freaking 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Hey, on the bright side, with the erratic quarterback play of Rutgers, you're probably going to have a decent chance to increase those pass defense numbers. Is Ohio State still dead last?
I don't think so anymore.
Oh, so they're like 128th?
Probably. Because, I mean, their pass defense was good against Army, who threw the ball like 4 times.
Yeah, 4 times.
Had, not so good.
Yeah.
Against UNLV, there was UNLV's quarterback threw like 4 interceptions on freaking 6 drives.
Of course he did.
Yeah. Like, it was bad.
Yeah.
Very, very, very bad. Embarrassingly bad. I was texting my mom who was at the beach, and I was like, okay, UNLV's quarterback just threw an interception. Freaking 3 plays later, Ohio State scores. UNLV freaking has 2 plays, quarterback throws an interception. Ohio State scores. 3 plays later, again, UNLV's quarterback, interception. Like, dude, stop throwing the ball. Do not.
They just kept putting it back in his hands. They were like,
yeah.
This is yours.
Granted, freaking UNLV's running back was garbage too.
Yeah, well.
Let's put it this way. Ohio's one of the few actually no, it wasn't even a punt. Freaking fumble on the 1 yard line.
Good State?
Yeah, fucking Paris Campbell, I think it was Paris Campbell maybe. Fumbled the ball on the 1 yard line going into the end zone.
Great job.
UNLV put a 160-pound running back in.
160 pounds?
Yeah. And prayed
it's a kicker.
Yeah. And was praying to God that he would make it out of the end zone before Ohio State's defensive line got to him.
Oh.
He didn't make it out of the end zone.
No.
He almost did.
Predictably.
But he didn't. It was like, UNLV, what are you guys doing? Seriously. But back to the Michigan, that Michigan Purdue game was a debacle. Michigan's offense was a debacle.
It was for a little while
until the fourth quarter.
Until I'll give him the second half, third quarter.
Yeah.
Third quarter was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After seeing what John O'Korn was able to do, I mean, granted, it was against Purdue.
Yeah.
You could say whatever you want to say about that. Do you think that Wilton Speight will be starting for the Michigan State game on the 15th of October?
Yeah.
Think so?
Mean, if he's healthy, yes.
Do Do we know what happened?
No, I haven't heard anything about him.
Maybe he just got cut. No anymore.
Yeah, right. He's not on the team.
He just got removed from the team.
Yeah, Dennis Norfleet for a couple years ago.
Oh god.
Oh, that was academic, but
Oh god.
Yeah, I think if he's healthy, he'll probably start because that's what Harbaugh does. I don't know. He's got a hard on for Wilton Speight that I will never understand.
He's tough as chicken's teeth.
Oh my!
I remember freaking Harbaugh's first year, the Ohio State-Michigan game. Wilton Speight was starting. I believe. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Rudock was.
Yeah, and whoever was announcing the game.
Oh boy.
And this was back when it was ESPN stuff.
Probably Beth Mullins.
No, I don't think it was. That was too big of a game for Beth Mullins. She'd be confused.
ESPN never fails to surprise me. It's what they do.
Sergio Dip.
Just Sergio Dip, Rex Ryan, and Beth Mullins.
Beth Mullins.
Monday Night Football.
Beth Mullins was still the worst person there.
No, Sergio Dip was so bad. I can't.
See,
as bad as Beth Mullins is, she at least can speak the English language.
I think that's why Sergio Dip was banned. Is that English is not his first language.
Oh no. It might not even be his second.
He works for ESPN Deportes.
Which they have an ESPN Deportes broadcast.
Yeah.
Why not put him there?
And that's what he does usually.
Yeah.
And he does it well.
That's it. I said it when I heard that was going to be the commentary crew. Like, oh my god, like where did they find these people? Rex Ryan straight retired from the NFL.
Could Beth Mullins be the best person here?
But it's close between her and Rex for best.
I think Rex Ryan did a better job than her.
Rex was awful though.
He was, but Beth Mullins is so bad.
Oh, she is.
Just her voice is.
He is having the time of his life. Oh my lord.
Oh, God.
He had the diversity in his background that's really helping him out. And you hear him start talking about diversity. You're like, oh god, here we go. He was talking about diversity of the positions that he plays.
I will, however, say that like Sergio Dip kind of got tossed into that scenario.
Yeah, he did. And
he did a good job for minimal English skills.
Yeah, He's the running back that fumbles his very first carry and never gets to touch the ball again in the NFL. Because they didn't bring him back.
I feel like given the time, he could actually be decent.
Probably.
Because he knows.
I mean, you know why ESPN did it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did, and I don't really want to get into the politics of it.
it.
But he could given time.
Probably be decent.
Yeah. Better than Beth Mullins.
Oh, could you imagine Sergio Dip on play-by-play?
That would be interesting.
His touchdown call would be having the time of his life.
I know.
Into the end zone having the time of his life!
Field goal calls. Field goal! Oh, God, that. Oh, God.
Could you imagine?
That would be great.
That would be terrible.
Oh, it would be. I wouldn't be able to watch. But it would be funny.
That's what and I know a lot of people did this during that Monday Night Football game. They put the game on mute. They just watched it. They didn't want to listen to any of that.
Yeah. I mean, I put it on mute because freaking Beth Mullins.
Yeah, I mean, they've never done a good job with that first, because there's always 2 Monday night games week.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. And ESPN can never seem to put together a decent commentary crew for the second game.
Yeah.
Because they're obviously the primary crew
is that game one.
Sean McDonough, John Gruden, which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Gruden.
Yeah, I'm not a McDonough fan.
You would think I hate Sean McDonough just because of the Michigan State call from a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
That is still stuck in my head. You'd think I wouldn't like Sean McDonough, but I like him. Yeah, maybe because he's done so many Big Ten games, I'm just used to him. And when Sean McDonough would get a game, you're like, oh, great, it's not Beth Mullins, or it's not Steve Levy and Matt Millen.
Or Pam Ward.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, what's worse, Pam Ward or Beth Mullins?
Oh, Beth Mullins. Beth Mullins is bad.
I can't even believe that she's going to call other games this year, Beth Mullins. not on ESPN, but on like CBS. Who has
other
the
NFL
best
games?
Yeah.
Because I know she'll be doing ESPN or college football with ESPN.
Yeah. Apparently she's going to do a couple NFL games with CBS, which is really weird.
Not to watch football.
Yeah, right. Well, I hate to say that because the commentary crew that I thought I would hate of Jim Nantz and Tony Romo.
It's phenomenal.
Oh my god.
It's phenomenal.
It's amazing.
I am surprised how well.
I don't know why I'm surprised. Maybe because Tony Romo is just such a funny thing.
Yeah.
Like he's just he's just a goof.
Yeah.
You just thought he was gonna get in there and make a fool of himself? Oh hell no.
No. I mean,
the best commentary crew in the NFL right now.
You take Jim Nantz, who is phenomenal at what he does.
Yes.
And you add someone
and then you
who
take
actually,
Romo Stradamus.
You actually take someone who knows what football is.
Who just left the league. I mean,
you take freaking, who was it? Phil Simms with Nantz? Yeah. You get rid of Phil Simms and put him in the studio. I think that's where Phil Simms is.
I don't even know.
I can't remember, nor do I really care.
No.
Wasn't a fan of Phil Simms.
I liked Phil Simms just because I feel like I liked him because I liked the crew of Nantz and Simms together.
I think Phil Simms is kind of the same thing as Eddie. Without
Oh no. I mean, they're both goofy, but
not as bad.
Oh, Eddie Olczyk is the worst.
I'm not saying as bad as Eddie Olczyk, but in the same scenario.
Yeah.
If you put Phil Simms with like, much as I hate to say Beth Mowins.
Oh my god, what a
bad
crew that would be.
It would be a train wreck. It would just be a massive train wreck.
The next big quarterback to retire. Let's see, who's this going to be? Ben Roethlisberger, maybe? I feel like he doesn't have enough personality to be in the movie. I don't want anything to do with Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler just standing there like, he have the same look on his face, and you know his commentary would be the same.
I'm so glad that he found a job instead of working with Fox like he was supposed to.
Right?
That would have been abysmal.
Like, when...
Imagine Jay Cutler calling a line.
I don't want to.
Would you just, like, not listen? First off, how hard is it for you to listen to Chris Spielman call lines?
He's atrocious. He's really bad. And he seems to get a lot of Lions games. Really unfortunate.
In Detroit.
Yeah. And I'm not a fan of Spielman. I'm pretty sure he even calls preseason games with Matt Shepard.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just as bad then. I don't like anything about Chris Spielman.
Spielman used to call Ohio State.
Yeah.
ESPN.
I'll rather listen to the radio broadcast with the Lions play-by-play guy whose name escapes me, Jim Brandstatter.
Over listening to Chris Spielman?
Yeah.
Just imagine, though, Chris Spielman and Jay Cutler.
That'd be...
and then the third person, whoever the third person would be.
Yeah, probably Sergio Dip.
Oh, God.
Dig him up.
Oh, God. Put him on Fox Sports? Yeah, on Fox Sports Detroit.
No, but really, the next big-name quarterback with any decent bit of personality to retire, put him on a Fox broadcast of the game of the week and get Troy Aikman out of town. And then while you're at it, Joe Buck, bring up Gus Johnson.
First off, get Joe Buck out of town. Get Joe Buck out before you get Troy Aikman.
Oh, I hate them both.
Oh, yeah, so do I. But Joe Buck needs to go
Troy
first.
Aikman, who never sounds anything different than this. Like, he's always, like, screaming, but you get, like, he's got that Joe Buckness about him. Like, he doesn't care.
First off, get rid of Joe Buck, and then Troy Aikman. Get rid of both of them at the same time. I don't fucking care. Get rid of Joe Buck. Troy Aikman is bearable. Because he knows, he has some semblance of knowledge of football.
I got it. We need the Madden commentary crew.
Okay.
Charles Davis and Brandon Gaudin.
Be terrible.
No, it wouldn't be so bad. I know people that hate Brandon Gaudin, though, and I don't get it. Like, he's called college games.
Yeah.
And I don't get it.
No, what we need... Like,
Martin Tyler and Alan Smith?
Yes! Yes! Oh, God. Oh, God, please no.
That'd be so bad.
Calling an American football game, that would be like... I would rather I hate to say it, but I feel like I would rather listen to Joe Buck calling America
Oh my!
than Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Yeah, probably right.
I want to bang my head against my keyboard for saying that now, but I feel like that would be one where I just wouldn't be able to. No, game of the week. You need to get Gus Johnson back. Get rid of get rid of Joe Buck. All I'm saying is I still stand by this statement. Even though Joe Buck doesn't do college games, Ohio State, Michigan is just big enough of a game.
They say, "Oh, we got to bring in the NFL guys."
Especially if both Ohio State and Michigan are at one loss.
Yeah.
Because I think Michigan will lose at least.
Probably Penn State.
Yeah, either Penn State or Wisconsin. Because they have to go to Wisconsin.
Yeah, we barely beat them at home last year.
Yeah.
That was with a better team. Well, a team that played better.
Yeah.
I won't say that the team's not as good, but...
I feel like... I mean, I really think Michigan could lose 3, depending on how they play against Michigan State.
I mean, yeah.
Well, but we'll get back to that in a second.
Nothing's for certain.
We'll get back to that in a second. I feel like Ohio State, Michigan can be just big enough of a game to bring Joe Buck in.
Can you imagine?
To bring the big name guys in, not necessarily Troy Aikman, but Joe Buck and then somebody.
Who does Gus Johnson work with? Still Charles Davis? Because I like Charles Davis. I feel like he might bring out a little bit of Joe Buck that we don't see.
No. No,
there's nothing in Joe Buck. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a soul.
He doesn't.
He probably dyes his hair. He's probably truly a ginger.
I would be willing to put money on it that because Ohio State Michigan is what it is, and that's gonna be Fox's big game.
Yeah, it'll be a big game.
Especially
that week.
Because what does the NFL have that week? I mean, I know it's Thanksgiving weekend, but seriously.
Well, let me know where Joe Buck will be. He'll already be in Michigan.
Exactly. That's week 11, right?
I think.
Nope, not quite. I was close. It's 12.
Next week.
Let's see. So there's
it's the Fox game too.
Okay, here are the potential Fox games.
Detroit. Oh my.
Here are the potential Fox games for that weekend. Detroit, Minnesota. Minnesota at Detroit, I'm sorry. Yeah. Tampa Bay at Atlanta. There's no way Joe Buck's gonna be.
No.
At 1 o'clock.
Well, because you'll know he'll be at the Thanksgiving game for the Lions. It's just what goes on.
Yep. Carolina at New York at the Jets. No way he'll be at that game. Chicago at Philadelphia. No way he'll be at that game.
None of these games are even in the same division.
New Orleans at LA. No. If Joe Buck's at that game, why?
Finally, yeah. I mean, it's still 2 NFC teams, but
Seattle at San Francisco. Another game,
which is finally a division game, but it's not going to mean anything.
Yeah, San Francisco's gonna be praying for one win by that period of time.
They're gonna Brian Hoyer all over their face,
right?
I don't even think he's still on the team anymore.
I doubt it. So I feel like the Ohio State Michigan game will be big enough of a game for
Joe stay in Detroit
for Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, or at least Joe Buck.
I hope you're wrong.
So do I, because I might. Let's be honest, I'm gonna watch the game, but it's gonna be on fucking mute.
Yeah, right. Sync up the radio with.
Yeah.
I'll listen to Jim Brandstetter call a game.
Would you be able to come here? And it's still a while away. If you probably It's gonna be a struggle for you to get that day off. I mean, I'll have that Saturday off.
I'll probably request that Saturday off if that game means anything.
There you go. I feel like it still will at this point.
Yeah.
Unless Michigan completely tanks, that game will still be semi-relevant.
Yeah.
Unless both Ohio State and Michigan just can't beat Penn State.
which is a possibility. But if they beat Penn State, oh my,
that game's gonna matter. I find it very hard to believe that game won't matter at the end of the season. Because and now we're gonna finally get back into college football. Real quick, just touch up on Michigan. Do you think Wilton Speight will be starting the Ohio State-Michigan game on the 26th of November?
By then, no, because I think when he comes back, whenever that is, like I said, he'll probably start whenever he comes back.
Yep.
Because that's just what Jim Harbaugh is going to do. Probably going to be terrible again.
Yep.
And you've now seen what John O'Korn can do for your team. You didn't score points before in the red zone at all, offensively at all.
No, you didn't.
John O'Korn, we scored points. You saw what we got with him, and I don't know how you go back from that. Like, if you know that you have a guy that, granted, against Purdue, could score your points. But Wilton Speight couldn't. I mean, that's the thing. Like, it may be a bad team, but still, I mean, John O'Korn came in and did the business. How bad do you have to be to not be able to score against Purdue? I don't know.
I still think it was funny last week. Freaking one of Purdue's receivers. We're going to shock the world and beat Michigan.
Oh, that one. Teams do this to themselves every week. Like, I know that Michigan ain't playing as well as they should right now.
But Purdue, who has won 3 Big Ten games in 6 years.
Well, and what they said, something about, oh, I can't wait until we play Ohio State, too. If we don't beat ourselves, nobody can beat us right now. And I'm like, that's... Duh!
Purdue doesn't even play Ohio State this year. It's like...
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Last I checked, I'm pretty sure Ohio State doesn't play.
Oh, the Big Ten title game. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's a joke. Teams do this themselves every week. I don't know if this is a
Let
thing.
me pull Ohio State's schedule up real quick.
I don't know if this is a thing that goes on, like,
no Purdue.
Football-wide, like, league-wide. I don't know if that happens, but my God, do a lot of teams come out and, dig their own grave against Michigan. There was a running back versus Cincinnati that was like, we about to shock the world, too. And no.
Okay, so real quick, let's go. I'm going to pull up Ohio State's schedule, and I'll go over to Michigan.
Oh, boy.
This week, Ohio State plays Rutgers.
Over under 70 points scored by Ohio State.
I'm going to say over.
I'm going to say over, because I feel like they're...
The debacle of Maryland, who lost to fucking UCF.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That just goes to show you how bad Texas was.
At the beginning of the season.
Yeah, like they beat Texas, and then Maryland did. Like,
home against Maryland. I think Ohio State's going to win that game.
I would imagine.
At Nebraska. Nebraska lost to who?
NIU.
Oregon and NIU.
Northern Illinois.
And they They barely beat Arkansas State. Lost to Oregon, a close game.
Yeah.
To Oregon. A close game to NIU, but still NIU. And then only beat Rutgers by 10.
Oh, Nebraska. First in the Big Ten West.
Well, that's because Wisconsin hasn't played a Big Ten.
Oh, God.
At Nebraska, I'm going to go out and say that Ohio State's going to...
Pretty bad.
By October 14th, I feel like Ohio State's going to be tuned up enough to not lose.
I hope so.
There's
that game.
Home against Penn State. I'm just going to go out and say it. Penn State did not look impressive against Iowa.
Yeah, nobody ever does when they play Iowa. Stadium is death.
Yeah. I mean, does Iowa overperform?
Yes.
Yes, they do.
I don't know.
Let's be honest.
I don't know what Iowa ever does.
Iowa overperforms in big games.
They do the most with the least amount of talent.
Yeah.
It's so
Iowa overperforms, especially in big games. But again, Penn State did not look impressive this past week.
No.
I can't remember who all else Penn State's played. Akron, not impressive.
No.
Pitt, not impressive.
Yearly thing. Georgia State?
Georgia State, definitely not impressive.
No.
And like I said, they did not look very impressive against Iowa. At Iowa. Ohio State, then after Penn State, has to go to Iowa, and that game worries me.
Yeah.
Because it's Iowa just, I don't know what.
Michigan ran into that buzzsaw last year.
Yep. Against Michigan, home against Michigan State. Too early to tell. Even though Michigan beat Bowling Green, beat freaking Western Michigan, and then kind of got rolled over by Notre Dame.
Yeah, they're lucky that score was 38-18.
Yeah. And I do, for what it's worth, I do think Michigan State's going to lose to Iowa. Because even though, like I said, Iowa overperformed, they looked impressive. Ohio State, back to Ohio State again. At home against Illinois. And then traveling to Ann Arbor to play Michigan. I think...
Yeah, they have the time, so...
Oh, that game hasn't changed in that very, very long time. Remember back in 06 when they played at 3-3, though?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, it was very weird.
They're playing Michigan and Michigan State are playing a game at night.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which is weird.
I think
I didn't think Jim Harbaugh was going to do the whole night game thing.
Yeah. I think out of every game I just read off of Ohio State's schedule, the biggest challenge, of leading up to Michigan, is Penn State. Maybe Iowa. Let's roll over to Michigan's schedule real quick. October 7th, Michigan State, off of the bye week.
Yes. Much needed.
That game's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you feel like the bye week will help Michigan out.
I think it will, but
one way or another.
It's going to also hurt them if Wilton Spate's starting.
Yeah, or maybe somehow in the bye week they can fix him. Jim Harbaugh can do his quarterback whisper routine and fix Wilton Spate.
That hasn't worked over the past 3 years. Wilton Spate's gotten worse.
I mean, yes, that is true, but I liked him. I liked him last year. I thought he was good last year, up until the big games. And this year he's just been bad against everyone.
So, like I said, I think depending on who starts.
Yeah.
Because let's go out and say this right now. Ohio State has significantly.
Yes.
Than Michigan.
Yeah, you guys don't have to play Wisconsin.
At home. We don't even have to play Wisconsin.
Yeah, I know. Here's in a row we get them.
Yeah, we played them last year. Barely beat them.
Yeah, we barely beat them too. Defensive game.
Yeah. I feel like it's possible Michigan could lose to Michigan State. Unlikely, but possible.
Yeah. No, it's definitely possible just because they've definitely underperformed.
Yeah. Michigan's underperformed
on offense. The defense is number one in the nation or whatever, but
that's gonna be that's a game that always surprises me. See how
believe me, I know.
That's a game that I it's always there's no way Michigan State wouldn't do.
Yeah, and they do.
Or even the handful of years with freaking Rich Rod and Brady Hoke.
Oh my.
Where it's there's no way Michigan's gonna win this game. Or this game's gonna even be close.
Kind of pulled it out.
Yeah. Michigan traveling to Indiana, I would be worried about that.
They play us pretty tough. I don't know why.
Indiana plays everybody tough.
Yeah.
And with Lego Man freaking at quarterback still.
Hey, at least it ain't Nate Sudfeld anymore. Nate Sudfeld was the one that really killed us.
Yeah. Well, fuck it. Indiana has a good pass game.
Yeah.
They can't run for shit.
Somehow.
They can't run for shit. Ohio State held them to freaking 20 yards rushing the entire game. Ohio State's rush defense was good against Oklahoma, too.
Yes.
But, Then, at Penn State, I think this game from Indiana is going to be a dangerous game.
Yeah.
Michigan State could be a dangerous game.
But they should take care.
They should, but it could be a dangerous game because if Michigan State gets some momentum,
yeah,
it could, especially
which
early.
is gonna be. I mean, I don't think that Michigan State has the capability of getting momentum. I don't even know who the quarterback is.
I don't know either. I haven't been too.
Like,
but coming off of the bye week, if Michigan State could get a little bit of momentum going, then you have some issues. Then you have some issues. Indiana. If Indiana's receivers and Lego Man get in the groove, it could get ugly.
Yeah.
It almost got ugly against Ohio State before the freaking defensive line kicked it.
Yeah, right.
However, that could be a dangerous game. That could be a potential loss. So right now we're looking at 2 potential losses in 2 games. Mm-hmm. Penn State, that could be a very, very dangerous game. Because there's no way the game at Penn State's not going to be.
Yeah.
If that game is any earlier than 7:30 or
8 o'clock game, it's going to be a whiteout. Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be on Fox, fortunately.
Yeah.
Gus Johnson.
Maybe.
However, I'm going to come out and say it right now. I do want Michigan to win that game against Penn State.
Yeah.
I don't like Penn State.
Oh,
I absolutely hate Penn State. I don't think Penn State should have a program right now. The fact that they let someone rape little kids on their campus, and the only thing that happened was
Penn State in the same category as Baylor.
The only thing that happened to Penn State was a freaking 2-year bowl ban and a loss of scholarships. Irritates me.
Yeah, it's always not.
Did the
out of the Big Ten?
Did the legal system work? And is freaking Jerry Sandusky spending,
rest of his miserable fucking life in prison?
Plus another freaking 800 years? Yeah.
Just let his body just sit there. Like, don't even give him like a...
Just leave it in the corner.
Leave him in the cell.
Yeah, leave him in the corner.
Yeah.
Did the legal system work? Yes, but the NCAA just said, oh, yeah, whatever.
Well, it happened. Forget about it.
Yeah.
This is the Big Ten.
But I do think that game could be almost I don't want to say guaranteed loss.
No, it's not a guaranteed loss because if they get their head out of their asses and start scoring some points, the defense is good enough to stop them.
If Penn State or if Michigan can't score points early, because if
quiet that crowd early.
Yeah, that, and if they get into a point where Penn State can just repeatedly hand the ball off to Saquon Barkley, you're screwed.
Yep.
Rutgers. I think Rutgers is gonna win.
Can you imagine? That would be worse than the Appalachian State loss.
All I'm gonna say, if Michigan beats Penn State but loses to Rutgers,
I'm not
even gonna go.
I will straight up say there is no possible way that could even happen.
What? Beating Penn State?
Beating Penn State and losing to Rutgers. Rutgers is like the worst team in college football.
Not just beating Penn State. Beating Penn State at home.
At home.
At Penn State.
Yes. And then losing at home to Rutgers.
All I'm gonna say,
that'd be worse than the Appalachian State loss for me.
All I'm gonna say, if Michigan were to lose to Rutgers, even if they lost to Penn State, just by losing to Rutgers, just give up on your season.
I mean, that's not a Big Ten team.
Just give up on your season. Forfeit the rest of your games. I would almost feel bad. I would feel bad for you and some of my other friends who are Michigan fans that aren't complete ass wagons. I would feel bad that you guys lost to Rutgers.
Yeah, I'd probably
throw
away every bit of Michigan apparel I own. I'd be like, yeah, y'all are embarrassing.
Buy Ohio State stuff?
No, apparently I gotta buy Rutgers stuff.
Oh God.
The birthplace of college football.
Rutgers have,
probably.
Stuff they say.
I don't even know who their apparel company is.
Does Rutgers have merchandise?
Probably.
Buy it?
I don't know. No. If they do, they're wasting their money.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say,
people can say the same thing about my Lions stuff. These days, it's not the case.
All I'm gonna say, anyone who loses to Rutgers, why are you playing football?
I mean, like I said, Rutgers is not a Big Ten football team. They're not.
No.
They belong in the American Athletic
They
Conference.
don't even belong there.
No!
Because there's some decent.
Put them in the WAC. They'd be the worst team in the WAC.
Put them in the Mountain. The Mountain West doesn't even work.
Oh, jeez.
The Mountain West doesn't. The WAC doesn't exist.
Yeah. Yes, it's the Mountain West. Still the WAC.
The WAC and Mountain West.
Yep.
Put them in the fucking GLIAC.
Put them in, Put them in the SEC? What?
Put Rutgers in the SEC.
Maybe they wouldn't be dead last.
They'd have to compete.
Oh, Vanderbilt. You saw the video, right? Of that guy after Vanderbilt's game, the game they played before Alabama.
Yeah, against some new.
Yeah, he's like, this is how we play SEC ball. When you come to our house, this is what you're gonna get. Bama, you're next. 59-0 loss.
What are we next for?
Yeah. I mean, and the caption on this video was like, well, he was correct. Bama was next on the schedule.
Yeah. But moving on from Rutgers and Michigan's schedule.
Oh, boy.
Minnesota.
Little Brown Jug is staying with us.
I feel like that could be because it's another game.
PJ
like,
Flex scares me. That's about the only thing that scares me about
It's another game
Minnesota.
like Michigan. If something crazy,
rival that's not any good, but something crazy could happen.
Yeah, like they could overperform. Maryland debacle that is Maryland.
Much as I like, what's his name? DJ Durkin.
The only thing that I like Maryland got is
yeah. Beat Texas for what it's worth, which is nothing.
Then November 18th goes to Wisconsin.
That could be either that if we haven't lost the Penn State game or something crazy hasn't happened. That could be loss number 1.
I feel like other than Penn or Wisconsin, I feel like this is the most dangerous game.
It's
other
a game.
Than Penn State or maybe because this Wisconsin game probably all at home against Ohio State. So there, like I said, I think I've possible Ohio State.
Definitely.
Penn State.
Don't listen to anybody. Just we're going undefeated.
That game.
Penn State?
No,
Michigan, Ohio State?
Game.
It'll be worth something.
I want that game to
It'll mean
like a couple of years where freaking their team title.
Oh yeah, when like it was Brady Hoke's early years, and then Luke Fickell.
Or Rich Rod's early years.
Yeah.
And freaking towards the end of Russell's career, I mean.
Yep.
Like those years where that game.
Well, yeah, because Michigan was garbage and Ohio State had a bowl ban.
No, back Rich Rod's early.
No, yeah, but like when Brady Hoke came around, like that first year.
Yeah.
When he beat Ohio State, it's just like, oh, yeah, well, great.
Or no, we didn't actually have the bowl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was just a bad year.
Because Luke Fickell is defensive coordinator. So let's go through some of the other talked about Ohio State. Penn State, like we talked about a little bit, underperformed. That really was. Really had 284 passing yards. Still only last second touchdown.
Yeah.
Rushing touchdown.
Oh boy.
This kind of surprised me. Freaking
Oklahoma hardly beating Baylor?
Yes, thank you. I was gonna get to that in a second, but that is the one that surprised me. The one that kind of surprised me at all. I'll just get to Oklahoma beating. Oklahoma has not really impressive.
Which doesn't help you out.
No. No.
Like Baylor.
I don't care if Oklahoma.
Oh, Baylor. Yeah, I know.
I don't care at this point.
Right.
Realistically, Ohio State deserve to be in a national title this year. But this game Oklahoma Baylor surprised me. How does Oklahoma?
I'm
surprised that Clemson's undefeated.
Yes.
I obviously thought there was
no.
Another one that kind of surprises me. USC Cal. Cal was keeping up with USC. These past 2 weeks not look phenomenal. Like most of the have the 42-24 Stanford, but only beating Western Michigan by 9-30.
Yeah.
Struggling early. Most of the game.
Texas game that we both said was going to be awful.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal game. Cal. I Friday night.
Oh boy.
Going up to Washington.
That could be a thing.
Odds here. Washington State has 5% winning. I think 5% less.
Yeah, I feel like they're just getting the credit because everyone's got a hard on for Sam Darnold when he's not even the best player on that team. Their running back is better.
Yeah, another one that kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah. Now, actually, I think I called that game. I think I saw TCU winning that game.
Washington, Colorado. Colorado.
Yeah, I know. I always give Colorado more credit than that. Granted, it is Washington.
Georgia surprised me at all. I think Georgia's the only
somehow
shot.
Georgia Packers.
Florida State and I did not see this.
Yeah.
North Carolina State does not beat right. North Carolina State hasn't beaten Florida State in.
But no DeAndre Francois. So Florida State's just kind of irrelevant.
Virginia Tech played Old. I'm even gonna talk about that. Miami struggled against freaking Toledo.
Sounds like Miami. Miami's ranked 14th.
Believe it or not,
how?
I believe it was Desmond Howard that had Miami freaking playoffs. Don't ask me how.
Desmond, you've lost any credibility you ever had with me.
Burgess, Alabama, Auburn, Missouri. That game went about as expected. Auburn freaking put 51 up. Washington State freaking throttled. Louisville throttled. Florida Kentucky game was. Diego State.
Oh.
It was a solid game, but Oregon lost.
Oh.
Hey.
Interesting.
LSU by 9. Let's just roll into
Okay.
There aren't too many games I want to talk about because we talked about most of them. Week 5, let's just roll into top 20.
Go through the entire top 25. Probably
Yeah.
not even all going to be relevant.
Probably not.
That's the game you said, USC, Washington State. That could be a game.
Yeah, I was scrolling through. I heard something. But yeah, USC, Washington State. That's gonna be a good game. I think Washington State has a good chance of winning that game at home. Don't think Washington. I think it's gonna be a lot closer.
Yeah, I think they could win.
Oh, I think they could win,
especially it being a home game.
I think they. I just happened.
Right.
Happen. Texas. Just call like so happened against. Win. Wisconsin's gonna roll through.
Oh yeah. Florida should destroy Vanderbilt.
Should.
Just should destroy Tennessee.
Penn State, Indiana is good.
Always is. Right?
Georgia should roll through Tennessee. Iowa, Michigan. How about you?
I would. I'd definitely say that Michigan State's. If Penn State almost lost to Iowa, anything's possible, whether they're home or away.
Ohio State. Clemson at Virginia.
Is that even a football?
Don't know. Yeah. How in the...
What's going on?
Mics are dying.
How long have we been silent?
Not very, because I just saw this one. The light just turned off.
Can't even touch it.
All I'm gonna say though is, how the hell do you not get rid of Miguel Cabrera?
Because the contract's too big.
What makes you think it is a better idea to get rid of Justin Upton, who is still what? He's in his 20s, right?
He's in his 20s. He had an option, a player option at the end of this year, and it was becoming apparent that he was going to leave.
Well, I understand, but like, get rid of freaking Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they probably tried. Just the amount of money that you'd have to...
You're going to have to retain something.
You'd have to retain a lot.
Yeah.
Because of how much money Miguel Cabrera is making.
Like, you're retaining something, but you, like... This is realistically probably going to be your last good year to get rid of him. Because...
Yeah, he's a DH.
Because there's no...
They're already kind of trying him at DH because they've been playing Efren Navarro at first. And Castellanos out there playing right field. Allowed Little League home runs to Brian Dozier.
Off of bunts.
Off of bunts.
I saw that and I was like, this is the most Tigers thing.
And, you know, and it's very easy to see what happened. That's what you do. That's what you get when you put a third baseman or a guy that doesn't belong playing any bit of defense. That's what happens when you put him in right field and just kind of say, "Hey, I hope this works."
Hopefully, this doesn't fail.
He didn't.
And it failed miserably.
He didn't back up the throw, and then he just even when it was sitting there in right field, he just kind of stood there.
Yeah.
Miguel Cabrera beat him to the ball,
which is saying something.
From first.
Which is saying something.
Yes, that ball was in right field.
Yeah.
Where Nick is supposed to be.
Fucking Mikey Mata could have beat fucking...
I love Mikey Mata.
Mikey Mata coming from fucking... was in left field that day, I think.
Probably
could have freaking beat Castellanos to the ball.
That's not surprising.
Secondly, why the fuck is Nick Castellanos still on that?
I
don't care how good he hits.
Which is not all that well.
Exactly. He is such a defensive liability that...
Future DH.
Who's going to be behind someone who's going to be a DH starting next year for X number of years.
Right.
For a little while.
Yeah.
I just don't... Yeah. Which is why I think you needed to freaking trade Cabrera or Castellanos. You need to get,
Problem with trading Castellanos, you probably couldn't get anything for him.
Yeah. Because...
and same with Cabrera, unless you retain a big chunk of that salary.
Because let's be honest.
This is just such a bad contract.
Oh, yeah. Let's be honest here. Victor Martinez is going to retire after this.
I hope he does.
He is sat out twice this year with heart issues.
Yeah. Why come back? And if you're the Tigers, why do you allow him to come back?
Yeah. He's either going to get cut by the Tigers, or he's going to retire.
I mean, if the goal is to rebuild, why not just cut him anyway?
Exactly.
Salary doesn't matter.
Exactly.
You know, it's just like the Browns. You know.
Yeah, your salary's already freaking murdered by holding on to freaking Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah.
Just freaking get rid of Victor. And this is why I think Victor just should retire now. Well,
because he's 30. He's
39.
He's 39.
He'll be 40 in December.
Oh my god. I mean, why?
And he has sat out twice this year with heart issues.
And he hasn't been all that good.
Yeah, he's been awful. Why is he still there?
I got nothing for you.
And next year, Miguel Cabrera is going to be a DH.
In a perfect world.
Yeah. If he's still playing first base...
I feel like you could play first base maybe one more year.
If he's still playing first base next year, there's a problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, they ain't going to be any good anyway.
Yeah. So there is that. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
It's just baffling. Talk about some soccer real quick. I have to actually pull standings up.
Oh my.
I want to talk about Premier League soccer. Now that Chelsea's finally not garbage.
They're not terrible.
Oh, I also saw something yesterday that was funny. Apparently, a Liverpool fan, and both of us hate Liverpool.
Yes.
Guaranteed that Liverpool was going to the Champions League this year and beat Barcelona.
Oh.
Real quick, I just want to go through the Premier League table before we even get to the freaking Champions League table. Liverpool is 5th in the Premier League.
Which is a miracle in among itself.
Yep. Liverpool got shellacked by Manchester City a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
5-0 on the 9th of September.
Doesn't.
Completely shellacked. Tied fucking Burnley. Tied Burnley. And you think that team is going to beat Barcelona to win the Champions League?
I won't doubt anything in the Premier League ever again. Leicester fucking won a title.
Yeah. And Burnley beat Liverpool.
Yep.
Leicester City beat Liverpool in the English Carabao Cup.
Oh yeah, it's the Capital One Cup renamed.
Yeah, it is. Now, granted, in the Premier League game, Liverpool beat Leicester, but they still lost to Leicester 1-2. Got shut out by Leicester. So there's all of Liverpool's Premier League game. Oh wait, they also beat Arsenal 4-0. Okay, so there is that. Moving on to Liverpool's UEFA Champions League games. 2-2 tied to Sevilla FC. 1-1 tie to Spartak Moscow.
Oh.
They have a total of 2 points.
Oh. Of course.
They have 2 points in Group E. E, yes. 2 points. Goal differential of 0.
That sounds better.
Now, granted, they have not played NK Maribor, from wherever the fuck NK Maribor comes from. Never heard of NK Maribor. Don't care. But I just wanted to say that, throw that while we start talking about soccer. That's funny. Yeah. So we're a month into the season.
About, yes.
Premier League season. I don't even care about Champions League. We're still.
We've
We've only played 2 games.
They're playing all the garbage teams right now.
Only 2 games have been played in pool play. Actually, United played 3, and they've freaking rolled through fucking Moscow Lokomotiv, I believe. 4-1. United, or CSK Moscow, I'm sorry. United's been rolling through everybody. So I'm impressed.
Pretty sure Chelsea had.
Other than their one little bleep.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what happened there, but it was a little blip in the radar. But a month in the season, what are you thinking right now? Month through.
I think Burnley's going to come back and win the title. Or maybe not.
Most likely not.
Jamie Vardy's going to pull some magic out of his ass, and they're going to win again. No. I mean, it'll probably be, like, when it gets down to it, it'll probably be, like, all the big boys as it should be again.
Yeah.
Like, the last couple of years, you know, whether it was Chelsea struggling or Manchester United struggling, there's always somebody that's just not up at the top. I feel like this year is finally the year we get that back. Like, United, Manchester City, they're all doing well.
Yeah, United and City are tied.
Chelsea's finally gotten their head out of their ass.
Yeah,
and
after the first 2 weeks were a debacle.
Arsenal, I don't think, is ass.
Arsenal's not bad.
No, so they'll be back up there, and then Liverpool is somehow all right. And
Liverpool's Liverpool.
And I never doubt Tottenham either. So.
No, like I said, so far I am actually very impressed with how United's doing. Early on, I do not think look as dominant as they were, where they are shellacking teams. Like, let me pull up and go through some of United's scores real quick. Some of them were freaking ugly.
Let me just say that the Tigers have signed Pedro Martinez Jr. Who plays third base?
How many third basemen do they have now?
I don't know. Too many.
Too fucking many.
Literally, that's all we've been doing. That's all we're acquiring is third baseman.
I got nothing. So
and Justin Timberlake will be halftime show. Irrelevant, right?
Okay. Sure. Okay, so here's United's Premier League game so far. Against West Ham United. United won 4-0.
Okay.
United beat Swansea City 4-0. United beat Leicester City 2-0. Oh, we have something here that's a little bit of an abnormal.
Goal?
2 goals, actually.
Whoa.
United tied Stoke City 2-2.
There. Nothing good.
I don't really know. I don't know. I looking through stats, I don't know. United had a significant time of possession lead. United possessed the ball 63% of the game. Had 11 corner kicks, 18 shots.
So Stoke was lucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the Bet365 Stadium.
Chelsea was just there.
Yeah. Another Premier League game. United beat Everton 4-0. So far, let's see. Another Premier League game, their final one before, this upcoming weekend. United only scored 1 goal and still beat Southampton. So far, United has scored in Premier League games 8, 10, 12, 16, 17 goals in Premier League games, and only given up 2.
Not so bad.
Both of which came against one team.
And a bad team.
Yeah, Stoke City. What the fuck?
I give up.
I don't know.
I give up.
It kind of hurts. But back to, as I was saying, United's been impressive.
Yeah.
They dominated freaking... And their games they've played so far in the group. And they didn't even look bad against Real Madrid in the Super Cup. I mean, they lost 2-1, but... that's not, bad.
Mm-hmm.
And Real Madrid dominated that game in freaking time of possession.
Sounds about right.
But so far, United's freaking group games, beat freaking FC Basel 3-0. Beat freaking CSK Moscow 4-1. I don't know. United's been impressive, and I'm actually a little worried. I'm waiting for the freaking classic Jose Mourinho, all defense all the time. Hurts me.
I'm glad you guys have him. I'm glad anybody but Chelsea.
I'm glad Chelsea doesn't have him. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I wish Chelsea.
I can only do about 3 years of Mourinho.
We're on year 2.
Yeah.
I struggled last year.
Yeah,
because the thing with
most times with Jose Mourinho, he's an impact guy.
Yeah.
He comes in, makes an immediate impact.
Yeah.
He's done that
everywhere he's gone.
everywhere.
So
by year 3, it'll start to fall apart, and and you'll be.
And the thing with freaking Mourinho is he's okay with freaking, and this is what is really impressing me. Again, United scored 17 goals so far this season. That's probably a record for goals in a season for Mourinho.
Yeah, it seems like when he was a manager at Chelsea, it was always 1-0, 2-0, 2-1.
Yeah, because he's perfectly okay with not. He's Like, oh yeah.
Or, we lost games because Petr Cech. But
yeah. Like, I don't understand how Petr Cech was so good at an international level, but so awful.
He was good. He just got old.
He wasn't as good as he was for the public. I'm worried for whenever David De Gea.
Oh, yeah, right.
We have fucking Andrew.
I don't even know who the backup keeper
I can't
is
remember.
right now in Chelsea.
I can't
remember.
remember.
Begovic, but now he's gone.
I can't remember who the backup is anymore.
He's with, like, Bournemouth.
I'm worried. Whenever De Gea decides, I'm
done.
I can't.
Yeah,
it worries me.
I'm just, like I said to you yesterday, I'm just happy the whole Diego Costa thing is over.
Oh yeah. Go.
Back to Atletico.
Back to Atletico. Okay. That's. I can't believe they let that.
I can, because it was almost inevitable. Like he was gonna leave.
Well, yeah.
Sooner or later.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
I don't. I got sick of the antics.
Understandable. So, anything else you want to add? I don't really want to talk about that. Really don't want to talk.
And besides, if it's too early to talk hockey, it's too early to talk basketball.
And we'll be able to talk hockey next. Because...
Yes!
October 5th.
Right.
That's the Coyotes opening day.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Right. So, we'll be able to talk hockey next week for the podcast.
Yes!
Exciting. We doing a fantasy league other than the one we're in with Ricky?
I wasn't gonna do one.
Okay.
Because I don't really like fantasy hockey.
It can be a pain in the ass.
Fantasy football is just perfect.
It's easy.
It's easy. You have one lineup for the week.
Yeah.
And you don't have to mess with it every day.
Yeah. I don't mind fantasy hockey, but it can be
I've actually never done it once. It was go so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna be drafting while I'm getting ready for work. That's gonna be fun.
I'll probably be drafting either while watching the football game, the Ohio State game.
Yeah. Well, that's what Jeff said. He said it's during his 12-hour stream.
If I'm streaming, I'm just gonna stream.
Yeah, right. And Jeff's like, nah, I'll multitask.
I'll stream the draft. Unless I am in the middle of something else, I'll just stream.
I would.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Anything else you want to add?
I think that does it.
I think
my teams other than the Lions suck. I got nothing.
Yeah. I got nothing. Ohio State fucking plays Rutgers.
Yeah, Michigan doesn't play at all. So
yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself on a Saturday, other than work.
I don't know what I'm gonna do Saturday because fucking Ohio State doesn't play till 7:30.
Watch the garbage games beforehand with Beth Bowens.
Do you want me to go jump in the lake?
That's probably not a good plan.
It's probably gonna be fucking cold.
I know, and I love it.
Well, that's gonna do it for the first episode back of the podcast. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. We will see you all next week. Sometime, hopefully before the 5th, so we actually talk hockey before the season actually starts.
That'd be nice.
Peace out, stay classy, YouTube, or however you're listening to this. I might try and get it on iTunes if I feel ambitious.
Yeah, right.
Peace out, stay classy.
Later.